What's up with it?
What's the word?
Nothing much. Introduce yourself, let the people know who you are.
It's your boy Julio, from STL.
Yeah, man. I've been seeing you doing your thing out here, man. Got that MIC burning up the streets right now.
Trying to.
Yeah, you say you trying to.
Trying to.
You doing your thing, man. Just that song, I feel like right now I'm motherfuckers sleeping on it. But in the long run, that's gonna be the one it's gonna take you somewhere with that one.
For sure.
And not only is people gonna be able to relate to that in St. Louis, I think people all over the nation should be over the world probably be able to relate to that song. Now, break down the song just for people who haven't heard it. Like, just break down like how did you come up with that song? Because just from my understanding, just listening to it, you can definitely hear a lot of pain in it.
Right. I was like 14 when I wrote it in my phone and shit. So it was just a lot of gun violence going on. Family members dying. Partners, friends dying. Just anybody. So I ain't really come out with it because I ain't think it was gonna be what it was, which it wasn't at first, because I went through like different versions of the song before I actually got to say like, oh yeah, this is me, I'm ready to drop that. So like, it was just like Mike Brown buried like a couple headstones for my bro. It's a little small little tribute to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of little messages in the songs and the way I play with my words. You can tell it's like, it's real.
Most definitely. Even just like you said, speaking on like you being real. I was watching a video and it looked like you was crying in the video.
It kind of looked like that, but it was rain. I don't know if you're talking about like my live performance or the actual video.
Not the live, the actual video.
The actual video. I mean, I probably teared up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was rain. It was kind of a little drizzle at the same time, so you probably think it was rain if you pay attention. But I teared up a little bit. It's cool.
You spoke about losing your brother. And how old were you when your brother passed?
I was 12.
Okay. And you said you wrote the song at 14, so basically it was probably like something you used like as far as like a therapy session or something like that. It was very therapeutic, probably just to get your feelings out.
Yeah, most of the people around me didn't know. Like, I be trying to be different. Like, I don't want to rap about the same shit all the time. A lot of people, don't care that I'm talking about it right now, but in the long run, they will. They gonna feel it somehow.
How was that feeling to get the news about your brother passing?
Man, my nose was burning. Like, it was just a whole type of different feeling. Like, it was weird, growing up with somebody that you only knew for 12 years, that's like your right hand. You would do anything with him, anything for him, no matter how old you is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just unbelievable, That's when I started taking death serious, After that, after you get by yourself for so long, like, you just be angry about a lot of shit and can't explain it,
Most definitely. I definitely can relate to that. Most definitely could. How was life after his passing for you?
I got to really see who really for me, you know what I'm saying? In the times where it wasn't just for the money or, just being around, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I say this every day, I feel like God, when he took all the family members that mean the most to me out of the family, I feel like he left the ones that's not really around and not really fucking with me and saying they'll do this and that, but really won't. He left them type of family members around, just a slight few. You know what I'm saying? It's more of them than the ones that was keeping it solid. Just unexpected deaths and shit like that.
Basically kind of open your eyes.
Yeah.
Now, another one of your songs, you got a bar that says, more people will show up for your funeral than your birthday.
Yeah,
like,
after I turned 12 and shit, after all that happened, it's just like I ain't get shit. I ain't get nothing. I ain't get a happy birthday. You know, 2 years prior to that, everybody come around. You know, you be extra young. You know, I still would accept the same shit I was getting for my birthday when I was 5. At 20, give me $2, $3. You know, fuck with me. Give me a little blunt or something. You know, fuck with me. I always got there. It's not the point. It's just the point how they change up after you get a certain age. You know what I'm saying? They look at you different. They feel like since you grew up and you know a little bit more, you a different person, but you really just the same person.
No, I was just saying about the line. Like, basically, what I took from that line, you said people show up on your birthday. Well, they show up at your funeral more than your birthday. Basically, they don't want to see you in your glory, but they'll see you like basically when you down, when you gone. They come. Some people call it fake love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd rather see you down than up. For real, for real. Everybody gonna pop out at your funeral.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
I was just talking about that the other day with somebody about people just like they like go to funerals. It's almost like a celebration versus like they look at funerals. It's of course it's a celebration of like transition of life or whatever, but it's a sad situation at the end of the day. Because you lost somebody is lost. Right. But I say that people look at it as a celebration before they call somebody about, they ask questions like, what's the funeral cracking? Like, what type of shit is that?
I don't see no fun in that shit for real anymore. Like, I can't even cry at a funeral for real. Like, you gotta mean something to me at this point. Like, you gotta really mean something. Like, you gotta been there. You know, I seen my brother, like, the night before he got killed, so you gotta mean something to me. You know what I'm saying? I watched motherfuckers get shot on accident. I done lost my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I seen him a night before, gave him my last pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about that. Like, he ain't have shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I won them shoes. If you want to be 100, I ain't pay for that shit. Like, niggas, I don't be flexing for none of that shit. Like, I gave them to him like, here, bro, you need them. Shoes busted. Night after that, he got killed. You know what I'm saying? I gotta feel something for you. You know what I'm saying? If I cry at your funeral, you really was something to me, but you know, it is what it is.
Now, St. Louis is, you know, we seem to always be ranked, you know, at least top 3, if not number 1, as far as murder rates. Would you say that by being so much death in this city that you became numb to it? Like you saying you got to really be somebody like close to you for you better cry at a funeral?
Yeah, for real, like. It's just like it's a lot of backdooring. Like it's just senseless killing. You not even killing. They not killing like how they would if somebody was harming them or trying to take something from them. They just going out. They see you. They don't like you. You wearing the wrong color. Your shoes the wrong color. You tie your shoes wrong. You can't do shit wrong. It's just senseless killing. And it's like you can not even mean nothing to nobody, but you gotta have a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. That's another thing too. You just seen like a recent ranking as far as like being the second most sinful city in the nation, coming short to Las Vegas. And they just like, it's just a fucked up statistic to be ranked so high in. First we got the murder rate, then being so high and being the most sinful city. It's like shit. It makes it hard for you to believe you're gonna make it out of this city.
That's another thing. It's a lot of artists that fell too far in the streets to catch their glory to have a hard ass song with another hard artist that fell in the streets too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like everything just went too fast. Everybody op. You can't have a song with a certain person. You gotta have a single. But your song would have been probably hit 3 mil if you had this person on there or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like other cities. Like they can really put that shit to the side and shoot that and make that money together. We can't do that.
Now, I don't see you really rapping about stuff like that. It's like you might say some little street shit, but it ain't. It's more so for me, like more so like life lessons you spend in your music.
Yeah.
Like real life experience versus not saying that they faking in their music, whatever. Right. It ain't no fuck the odds, smoking on dead people, none of that shit. It's real life relatable music.
Right.
I And like I said, I hear a lot of pain in your music also. Like, have you ever thought about like maybe seeking therapy or something? Like, have you really grieved for your brother properly?
I mean, shit, I've been grieving since 12. I mean, that's something I never get over. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody change that. Not even a therapist. Not even God himself, you know what I'm saying? You know, having somebody that you think that'll be there in the long run that's not there. That shit, you know, it's just certain people deal with it in a certain way, you know what I'm saying? I might wake up one morning and not even want to say shit. And the next morning I'll be laughing and joking. But that's just my way of dealing with it, but I'd never get over that. And that's even for my granny, you know what I'm saying? My last granny, you know what I'm saying? I'd never get over that shit.
What do you mean by that?
It's just like I'd never get over the thought of like them actually being gone even though everybody gotta leave, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a funny little feeling that it, you know, you just can't get over shit like that.
Are you, what you saying that everybody gotta leave, are you acceptive of that fate as a human? You know, everybody is, you know, something's on
everybody gotta accept it, but I probably think I ain't accepted it fully because, like, you know, I still, you know, you have thoughts and shit. You know, sometimes I might jump up out my sleep or something like that, just off being paranoid and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have died a long time ago in my sleep, you know. I was a little kid, I probably had an asthma attack or something in my sleep. I woke up in the hospital just like probably like 7 to 8, trying to get up out of there because I'm thinking I'm in a dream or something. This shit ain't real. You know what I'm saying? But that shit be real. It ain't. You could die off anything, you know, a contagious beast thing. Like, you ain't gotta just be a street nigga and just die by the gun. You know what I'm saying? You could die off anything. You could be gone and nobody will know who you was or what story you told.
Right, shit. Would you have your asthma improved? Would you have asthma?
Oh shit, other than smoking a lot of weed. Smoking that gas, but that's my only asthma pump. You know, I hit that Buterol every now and then. I feel me.
With COVID, you know, being a respiratory, I guess, infection, does that kind of make you worry with a lot of people passing from COVID? With you having asthma?
I don't care about COVID. I don't even get a feeling to be sick for real, for real. Like, I believe in when I was coming up, getting those shots was low-key vaccinating me for whatever they thought it was, because the shots would have like weird names and it'll be for weird reasons, like you 12, you 10 going to get a herpes shot. Like, nigga, I don't got herpes. But what am I getting there for? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really chill off that. I probably had the stomach virus, cold, headache. But nah, I don't, the COVID, that I say that for everybody else.
Yeah, man. That shit, like, yeah. It's just like a media game to me, shit.
Yeah, it's just like over the head. Like, I don't even chill off that. Keep my mask up, keep it pushing.
Yeah, we're gonna switch gears, man. Turn it up a little bit. I seen like your a performance you had like some strippers or something.
Ah, yeah, had the cheeks in there for sure.
Yeah.
That was the little twerk song. I ain't really dropped it yet, but yeah, I'm versatile. I got a couple of, you know, songs. They gonna see in a minute.
Yeah. I'll say just coming to a closing here. Should we be expecting a tape soon or something?
Tape. I mean, you could say that things starting to open up a little bit more with me having that exposure to being on the radio too with Streets 105.1 and shit. So yeah, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
Definitely.
But I ain't doing it if it ain't fire. I ain't gonna fake it to you. So everything gotta be crisp. Everything gotta be right. Then I'm gonna give it to y'all.
You have any last words you'd like to share?
Alright, not for real.
Shout out to the social media handles, let the people know where they can find you at.
You can find me at official_Julio on Instagram. Don't got Facebook. I shout everybody out. I vote for everybody. I follow everybody back.